call him mini episode. Welcome to HowDoWeHuman. It's the podcast where we overanalyze all the weird and uncomfortable micro moments in life. I'm one of your hosts, Evan Cox.
I'm one of your hosts, Chris Binning.
Today we're kind of just catching up. Might be a little shorter episode than normal. But we got some catching up to do, and we wanted you along for the ride with us.
Mustard on the beat, ketchup in the episode.
So, all right, that is a better intro. So not really before we get started, but just like honestly, Chris, how are you doing? Honestly, for the first time.
Honestly, I'm okay. I feel like I'm living in a social experiment conspiracy theory with incredibly low stakes. But
yes, how many Jurassic Park movies will people watch?
Oh yeah, it's a great question. We are milking that cash cow dry.
Social experiment.
Yeah. Hey, I've seen all of them, so I am a part of that experiment.
It sounds weird to say at this point, but otherwise totally normal. I've only seen the first two Jurassic Park movies.
I mean, you've definitely seen the best one. That's I think unanimously what we can all agree on. But no, this is a conspiracy theory that takes place at one of my local grocery stores.
Oh boy.
I've, for the most part, switched Ralph's locations. However, there is one, the one I used to go to, I'll still go to occasionally if I happen to already be somewhere closer to that location.
Mm-hmm.
This Ralph's parking lot has the diagonal parking spaces, and there's one close to the door of the store, and it's where I prefer to park because most people don't think it's a parking space because the cart return ever so slightly edges into that space. The railings of the cart return do obstruct the parking space just a tiny bit, just enough to where you're like, is this a legal spot? My car fits in here just fine, but because something is in the parking space, I think most people have like an aversion to it. But I love it because it's right there by the door.
I would avoid that every time.
And that's the one I seek out. And I was there a week or two ago to pick something up, and I see my spots open. I'm like, all right, let me get in here. Evan, I think that they have moved the cart return. So now when I park there, my car sticks halfway out of this space.
That's not okay.
I tried to push the cart return rails with my hands, get back over to where you were, and it's secured to the ground. So did they unscrew, or however it's secured, the cart return from the ground, move it 8 inches over, and then screw it back in? Or did my car get longer? Did the parking space lines get shorter? I don't understand what has happened, or more importantly, why something has happened.
This is a social experiment. It is the smallest thing to worry about that will drive you crazy.
Yes. What happened?
I love the idea that it's like a city ordinance thing or something. Like they had to do it, but there's just one customer that only ever parks there, and you're determined to move it back.
Yeah,
I have to get this back where it goes.
Yeah, I think you made a mistake. I know a better feng shui for this parking lot. But yeah, I mean, hey, just another thing to add to my little list of reasons I switched locations.
Yeah.
You've taken away my parking space, my personal spot, and you lock up the toiletries. For this reason, I'm out.
Yeah, that's rough. Maybe they literally are trying to push you away.
Mission accomplished. Drop the banner. Evan.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn to ask you, honestly, for real,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Fine. It should come as no surprise. I have a gripe. Don't be surprised. But also don't worry, darling. Because I'm going to talk through it.
Great.
And
Hit
also don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
With your gripes of wrath, Evan.
Damn
also,
straight.
Don't think twice about whether or not to share it. And
there we go.
Don't breathe, also. And don't breathe, too.
And don't breathe, too. Oh, and of course, Edgar Wright's Don't.
Right. Have we covered all the Don't movies?
I think so.
Okay.
But also, total side topic. Baller trailer for Edgar Wright's The Running Man.
Sure.
All about it.
A little Scott Pilgrim reunion with Michael Cera?
I'm here. Also, Gripes of Wrath sounds like some Gutfeld-esque right-wing complaint show.
I'm still trying to get a job there.
Welcome to the Gripes of Wrath. I'm Dan Bongino.
Gripe number one, people that don't look like me.
They're everywhere. And what do they want? So here's
speaking of which, hey, by the way, hey, as long as we're talking about shitty people
honestly
on the internet, I posted a video on my YouTube channel. I took a clip from Saturday Night Live with Marcelo Hernandez as the movie guy.
Mm-hmm.
The exchange with him and Colin Jost, where Colin Jost says, "Hey, what about Superman?"
Yeah.
Marcelo's like, "I don't know who that is, but you know who the real superhero is? Single mothers." And then I just did a quick little montage to the Superman theme of single mom characters in movies. Holy shit, did I stumble into the wrong algorithm with that one? People are furious.
Oh, that's funny. I gotta check this out. Oh man, we did, and hey, if you're still listening, we welcome you. But we did get a comment on our protests episode. Someone being like, "Yeah, protests don't exist anymore," like some weird, kind of conspiracy theory-ish thing. And that was the only comment we got. So,
I mean, sounds about right.
Good content. It's what we strive for. So, here's what I'm here to say. I don't remember if I've mentioned this or not before, but we've got a neighbor. I'm here to talk neighbors again because they're driving me fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've said before, we don't have a lot of neighbors. We're mostly surrounded by Airbnbs. We have one neighbor that we really like. Mike, if you're listening, you're a good guy. We have another neighbor we really like who just doesn't live here full time, so it's still an Airbnb. John, if you're listening, we really like you. But there's a neighbor across the way, and like they've been friendly enough. We've talked to them once before all this happened. Something's going on that requires moving trucks. Now, the obvious thing would be like, are they moving? And it appears no. There's just a lot of stuff being moved into their house. Okay. I don't know if a family member is moving in with them or something, but it's been like 4 or 5 different times that they'll just straight up, you've come up our road before. It's a busy road. up to our driveway, and they will leave a moving truck just in front of our driveway. And it'll be there for a couple hours. And that's happened 4 or 5 times. And there was one time I had to work in LA. That's a long fucking drive back. So about 3.5 hours in rush hour. I'm tired and I get there and hey, there's a moving truck in front of my driveway. And so I roll down my window and I'm just like, excuse me, I live here. Is there any way I can get in my driveway? And the older woman that lives there is just like, oh, I mean, they've already unloaded like 6 pallets. Like they're almost done. It's going to just be a little bit more. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I want to go home. So I just backed up and pulled into a different driveway and waited for them. And it was maybe 15 minutes, which is too long.
Agreed.
To not let someone into their parking spot. Anyways, all that to say this. That is the prelude, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Eat, pray, lewd.
Yeah.
Is that the prequel?
This is a devastating situation that you have. You have my thoughts and preludes.
So, and this was probably more to talk about topic-wise. The 4th of July just happened. We mentioned it before it happened. As a thing we don't necessarily give a flying fuck about.
Yep.
But it happens
especially as the years go on.
Oh, yeah.
But you had to get out of your
worse.
driveway to be part of your caravan of waving flags around the neighborhood, right?
Of course. That's what I gotta do. Listen, I hate the holiday, but I can't resist its pull. To be fair, ladies and gentlemen, when I say I hate the holiday, I do not mean I hate America. I love this country and what it stands for. I hate what it's becoming.
Yeah, I hate that it's not quite standing for that anymore.
It doesn't stand for that anymore, and fireworks are dog shit.
Yeah, and when I say that I don't care about the 4th of July, hey, that doesn't include a summer barbecue, baby.
Absolutely.
Summer barbecues, we love you.
Summer barbecues make me feel fine. Should I tell this story now?
Yeah.
You
have a hard out in about 32 minutes, so I've got plenty of time to interrupt still.
We're good. We'll talk more about the 4th, but here's what's happening. The 4th, as it does every year, it happened.
Yep. As it does every year.
She had some family up here. We were entertaining them. I made tacos for everybody. I did a little barbecuing myself. It was pretty fun. We had a good time. It was pleasant.
So far, so good.
And then we went out and did something. I don't even remember what this... this is probably the 5th of July. There was some stuff happening in Crestline at Lake Gregory. And we had gone. Her nephew was with us. So let's go entertain the kid. And so we're out for a while. Her parents drop us back off at our place because we had ridden with her brother. And so as we're coming back up, they pull in front of that neighbor's driveway to drop us off. In the time that you can pull up to a driveway, open the doors, and me and Jocelyn get out to start walking to our place, this little fucking face peeks through the fence and says, are you guys coming back? Like, when are you gonna move this car? And they rolled the windows down. Like, there's still people in that car. They're dropping us off. And it took everything in me not to be like, you park a fucking moving truck for hours in front of our driveway all the time.
Yeah.
We've been here for 15 seconds. And I guarantee it's not because someone was out there. It's because someone has a fucking Ring camera and saw a motion detector, saw a car. Are you going to move? It made me so mad.
Yeah.
Neighbors are
I
the worst. Who needs them?
Yeah, look, this is going to burn the story that I have for next episode, but
Oh
I'm
boy, burn, baby, burn.
concerned that perhaps I am becoming the bad neighbor. And when I
Breaking
say
Bad.
yeah, I mean, because I'm always, just pounding on their doors, and they're like, "Who keeps doing that?" And I'm like, "I'm the one who knocks."
It's me.
Say my name. When I say I'm becoming the bad neighbor, I mean that in the royal sense of those in my household, because
all those.
our direct neighbor, the only unit we share a wall with, they have a cat, and this is an indoor-outdoor cat. And look, if I were a pet owner, that'd kind of stress me out, just having my cat just be able to roam freely, not only through
everywhere cat.
Not only through the complex itself, but I just saw it as I was speaking through the window here. It just came running from the street back to the neighbor's unit right there.
Oh lordy.
My wife loves cats.
Okay.
This cat, because it's an outdoor roaming cat, will show up in our backyard and start meowing for attention. And my wife was like, "Oh my god, this cat wants to be my friend."
Yeah.
She's started feeding the cat as well.
Oh.
And now every single day that cat gets its breakfast at the neighbor's house, hops the fence, and starts meowing for more food at our house.
Oh no.
And when I'm home, I don't feed this cat an extra breakfast.
That's fair.
Sometimes I'll give it little scratches, little pets. But I'm not trying to double feed this cat. But every time my wife is home and that cat starts doing it, that cat's getting some more food.
Yeah.
My wife referred to the neighbor's cat as her son. No, it's the neighbor's child, if anything.
Yeah.
But if anything. I mean, if it's the neighbor's child, like, they do sort of neglect that child. I feel like that cat spends a lot of its time by itself. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel like eventually they're going to find out that we've been feeding their cat. They're going to take their cat in and be like, "How is our cat gaining so much weight?" Or some thing of that nature. Yeah. And it's going to be revealed that we've been trying to ingratiate their cat. It's back in front of the window here. We've been trying to take it from them. So
this happened to my parents' cat. I found out that it's been, because it had
another a second family.
It had like multiple stops. And was gaining weight, and you don't want to shame a cat. But it was noticeable.
Yeah.
You're getting some other dinners, aren't you? The big important question, though, from your perspective.
Yeah.
Is it a cute cat?
It is a cute cat.
All right. All is forgiven.
Yeah. I don't necessarily love how vocal that cat is. Because it will just now sit outside either our back window or or one of the two doors and just meow for one of us to come out and feed it. My wife is still under the impression that the cat is showing up because it wants our companionship, and I know that is not the truth. So
I know how animals work. I don't know if you saw Jocelyn post on Instagram, we had some bear visitors
You
the
did
other
have
day.
bears. The
Well,
bears.
baby bears. We had the bears come to say hi.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest, I don't know what happened to me. I guess I've heard of people say like a 24-hour flu sort of thing.
Hmm.
I got sick and took my temperature, and I had a fever, and I was aches and shivering chills, like awful. And then the next day, 100% fever gone. Like, it feels good to be better, but like also a little disconcerting. What the fuck happened there?
Yeah.
How can I avoid that?
Did you listen to a lot of cowbell?
Maybe.
That could have taken care of it. I've heard that that's a good thing to prescribe if you've got a fever.
Yeah, that's true. Blue Oyster Cult. There's a lot of cowbell in there, and that's what that sketch is about.
It's yeah, there's famously some cowbell in that song.
But also, let's talk about the Rolling Stones' Honky Tonk Woman.
Yeah, let's.
Sketch could have been about that. A lot of cowbell. Why wasn't it?
I'm
Maybe we
gonna
should
say
investigate that.
I don't know how much evidence we're gonna come up with for that. But my instinct is that they didn't all want to do British accents or couldn't all do good British accents.
That's fair. Now I'm forgetting, is Blue Oyster Cult American? They must be. I don't know. Anyways, I say that to say I went to sleep, deep fever dream sleep, and was woken from that sleep. And I'm like, I'm not well. And she's like, it's worth it. You gotta get up. So I got up, and yeah, there were just bears hanging out, trying to scrounge up our tablecloth. One of the old baby bear was trying to take our blanket away. It was the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. And Jocelyn said she had just been sitting there, and the big staircase going up to our house. The mama bear just walked its babies all the way up the staircase, not around.
Nice.
Where there's nature, just up the stairs. I'm like, okay, you're
Get the
not
workout
city
in.
bears,
Gotta get those
but you're
steps.
very familiar with cabins.
Yeah, well, I mean, certainly they're the country bears. They're
They
playing
are
their
the
instruments
country
as well
bears.
out there.
And when's the jamboree? And why wasn't I invited? Says Lorne
Is this
Michaels.
Lorne Michaels meeting the country bears?
And when's the jamboree?
I'm friends with Big Al, and so
So I just call up Big Al.
let me see what the other country bear names are. I'm pretty sure
I wouldn't have been able to pull any of them.
I think Big Al is one, but let me see. Yes, Big Al. These are from the movie, so I don't know if these are the ones from the ride.
Good
Or
Lord.
the attraction.
They better
I should
be.
say.
I would hope so.
Ted Betterhead. That's a rough name for a children's movie.
Don't like that.
Trixie St. Clair, Big Al, Fred Betterhead, Tennessee O'Neill, Henry Dixon Taylor, and Zeb Zuber.
Wow.
I'm friends with Zeb, so I would have expected an invitation to the jamboree.
I opened this with Mini-Me, which apparently is a Lorne Michaels impression itself.
So. It is. You're big on Lorne today.
Yeah, you could say that. It is just fun to do, I think.
Yeah, it is
easy
fun to do.
Yeah.
So, speaking of easy to do, listening to this podcast,
know it.
We're gonna start to wrap up. This is a miniature episode for a couple reasons. Really, mainly one reason. But I want to set the precedent that there may be more mini episodes in the future for
Possible.
a second reason. The reason this one's short is, hey, I'm about to go on vacation, and Evan's getting slammed with work. So when we tried to do 2 episodes in 1 week, it wasn't going to happen.
Wasn't working.
So that's why this one's a little shorter. And in the future, hey, we've been kicking around an idea for a new podcast that we're looking to do, but obviously to make and record a new podcast takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of these episodes may be shorter so that we could work on getting that new project completed quicker. So just something to keep an eye out for. We'll announce more when we have a little bit more, but for now we're just going to investigate the idea of doing a new podcast.
It's exciting. I think you're all gonna love it, assuming we get it done.
We're gonna get her done.
We'll get her done.
That's
not a hint. We're not.
That's not a hint. This is not going to be a Larry the Cable Guy podcast.
No. Could be.
Could be a Cars rewatch podcast.
Never. It would be a first watch for me.
We watched 3 movies and then the podcast was over.
Works for me.
Of course there are multiple Cars shorts. Don't come at me, Cars heads. I know the lore.
All my lore is through the Radiator Springs Racers.
That's true. Yeah.
And the lore is that I win the race.
Hey, hang on, Evan. The lore is that it doesn't matter who won the race. It's that we're all friends at the end of the day, or whatever the hell Lightning McQueen says at the end of that. But hey, the thing that you can get her done is listening to this podcast and subscribing and following so that you won't miss the big announcements when we have this new podcast ready.
Damn straight.
You can do that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pocket Casts, HowDoWeHuman.com, anywhere that you get your podcasts. Or also check us out on our social media. You can check us out on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube at HowDoWeHuman, or send us an email to HowDoWeHumanPod@gmail.com.
It's true.
Now, we are still going to take our little 5-question quiz. We are racing to 100 points. Evan, as a reminder, you're at 87 points. I am at 83 points. And you did say before we started recording that you were in a bad mood. Do you think that'll help or hurt your trivia abilities?
Historically, decimate my trivia abilities.
All right, let's find out. This is question number 1. What is the hard tag at the end of a shoelace called? Ferrule, tassel, aglet, or grommet?
I convinced myself as we were reading this that I knew for sure that 3 of these were the name for the hole that a shoelace goes through.
Interesting. A lot of synonyms for that, I guess.
Apparently.
I have my answer. I'm locking it in. I'm
between
55% on my answer, but I have it locked in.
I'm going to go with aglet.
That's what I'm going with as well.
Oh, interesting.
We are both correct.
How many UK monarchs were there in the 20th century? 2, 6, 3, or 5? Now this leans on me being smart enough to remember what the 20th century means.
Correct.
And that there were monarchs that were different.
Yeah.
So the 20th century, is that just 1900 through
2000?
2000?
I believe so, but I could
Okay.
also be wrong on that. I
Okay.
am going to say, um, well, now I'm between two answers, and I don't really know why.
I don't know. I'm gonna be bold and say 2.
That's what I'm saying as well.
Oh boy,
I
you're never gonna
waffled
pass me
back over
this
to
way.
3 for a second, but I am going to
Waffle,
go with
waffle.
2 because at the end of the day, who cares? It was 6. We were both wrong.
6. Man, fascinating.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
It's a long time. It's just we all knew Elizabeth was queen for so fucking long.
I know.
Big
Question number
turnaround before her.
3. What is the name of the 20th century art form that explores the subconscious? Impressionism, Cubism, Futurism, or Surrealism?
I feel 99% confident I know the answer.
I am not confident, but I do have my answer. If you want me to go first, since you're more
I do.
confident, I'm going to say Surrealism.
What a crazy answer. I'm going to say surrealism.
Okay, that craziness did pay off for both of us.
Hell yeah.
That was the correct answer.
In astronomy, what are Pallas and or Pius, Vesta, and Davida? I'm not pronouncing any of these correctly. Are they stars, moons, asteroids, or comets?
Absolutely no idea.
Same. Vesta. I've got a guess I'm going to stick with.
I also have a guess that I think is wrong, but
Just based on, well, I don't want to give any clues.
yeah, I have my answer. I'm going with
All right.
comets.
I'm going with comets.
God damn it.
I was going to say just based on asteroids.
It was asteroids.
Based on how these things are named. I feel like comets are given names like people. Moons are all like Sirius 7.
A
Sirius
Titan!
Black. Yeah.
Last question, Evan. What is special about the novel The Tale of Genji? First autobiography.
What the hell?
World's first novel. Longest poem. Or oldest play?
I've never heard of this. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I've got to... Yeah, is that my guess? Yeah. I think it is. I've got a guess.
I'm between two of them. I was on a separate third one for most of my time thinking, but now I've moved away from that one completely. And I'm between two, and okay, I have my answer. I'm saying first autobiography.
Me too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Did we agree on every single
We agreed
one?
on every single one.
Yeah, you're never going to get ahead this way.
It was the world's first novel, which was the other one I was between.
I just felt like all the other ones, it's something I feel like I would have heard at some point. Not that I knew the answer to any. And I'm like, I've never heard anyone talk about the first autobiography. And now I'm curious about whose it is.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama?
That's
Bossy Pants? Was it Tina?
I also felt like if it was the world's first novel, I would have known that.
Well, I hit one of these New York Times bestseller lists.
Yeah. I was originally looking at longest poem, but I felt like that was maybe like the Odyssey or something like that, and so I moved away from it. Hey,
Yeah.
Evan, the world's hang on. I'm so sorry.
Oh my lord.
I got too used to I got too complacent. Forgot I got to scroll down when I Google something. Away from the AI.
You simply must.
Okay. Early examples of the world's of the first autobiography include Saint Augustine's Confessions, circa 400.
I'd read that back
that is
then.
Considered one of the first Western autobiographies. So,
The Confessions of a Saint? Sign me up.
Yeah. And then obviously Confessions of a Shopaholic is probably an early one as well. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Of course.
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen or Beauty Queen. One of those. Dirtbag as well.
And of course, Usher's Confessions.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You got a little bonus trivia fact.
It's good stuff. I looked up the Tale of Genji. It looks like a fucking page turner, and I'm gonna get to it.
I wish you luck.
Thanks.
I'll wait for the movie to come out. We got some more Jurassic Parks to come, and then maybe we'll get around to the Tale of Genji.
Maybe that's our next podcast project, an audio version of the Tale of Genji.
We may have to investigate that.
We may have to. I guess since it's a mini episode, we can't give a full-throated bye. It's just like a mini bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, bye.